Ricardo Noguera. And your title?
Economic Development Manager.
Awesome. So first question, being out here today, what do you want the community to know?
I want the community to know that the City of Cape Coral is open for business and we welcome development in the South Cape and beyond.
Absolutely, and we were speaking about some projects right now in the making. I heard you say Skybar. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure, that's a 4-story building being developed by a German investor. The ground floor will include a steakhouse by a local restaurateur, George Lucas, who will be operating that steakhouse. 2 floors of Class A office space and a sky bar on the roof where you'll have breathtaking views of the Caloosahatchee River.
And speaking about all the planned projects together, and Cape Coral growing, can you talk about it? Having those come here, how exciting that is?
It's very exciting, and we probably have in the next 3 to 4 years over $500 million of private development in the works. Over a dozen projects that are in the works, mixed use, industrial, office. The question was thrown at me, what about the jobs? And it's a 2-pronged approach. We want to get more rooftops and cluster development primarily here in the South Cape, but at the same time, we're proactively working to attract more employers, better paying jobs, and to the City of Cape Coral. We have ample land to expand along Pine Island Road, along Burnstore Road, along Del Prado, where office, technology, light industrial firms can come to Cape Coral. You have a readily available workforce, 200,000 and counting, and the ultimate goal is to minimize the migration of the workforce across these bridges on a daily basis.
Now, you were talking about affordable housing, so you're talking about a walkable community. There's not a whole lot of housing right now in the South Cape. How are you planning on particularly affordable housing? How are you planning on bringing people here to live?
So I use the term workforce housing. As opposed, when we use the term affordable, we're talking subsidized housing. We have very few tools available for subsidized housing. However, the CRA just approved last week a loan agreement with an affordable housing developer to build housing for lower income seniors here in the South Cape. But the whole goal here is really to promote workforce housing for millennials, drawing more younger folks, people under the age of 40 to reside here in the South Cape and beyond. And while we're drawing those folks, we're also drawing the employers, and a few of them were in the audience, I didn't point them out, to establish operations here in the South Cape and Cape Coral in general. We have firms right now, such as Mercola, which you recently learned about, who average age there is about 30 years old. They have 100 plus employees here. You have CK Advertising, average age is in the early 30s as well. They're recruiting employees from other parts of the U.S. as well as creating jobs for people in Cape Coral and recent graduates of local colleges. So when the question gets posed, well, what about the jobs? What we're doing here is we're creating more opportunities for rooftops throughout the South Cape and beyond, and at the same time attracting employers so that when people locate here, they're able to work here and not have to leave the area in search of work. But as part of a metro area that has approximately 1 million folks now between Punta Gorda and Naples, workers will be commuting to Naples, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers, and to Cape Coral. So the goal is to create more opportunities for them to live and work in the area.
And let's talk goals. What are the goals with all of this?
So the goals, I'm like a cattle rancher. The goal is to corral those projects and work with those developers to fast track their permits so that they can get their projects in the ground. I mentioned $500 million plus that can break ground and be developed in the next 3 to 4 years. So the goals are to assist developers in getting their permits and getting their projects built in a timely manner and attract more industry. We have some key sites here in Cape Coral, such as the North Del Prado site, 125 acres at Kismet and North Del Prado. The goal there is to attract a major office developer to acquire that site from the city, hopefully within the next year, or within the next 3 years, have some employers there that have created thousands of jobs for Cape Coral residents and Lee County in general.
And seeing Cape Coral move in this direction, what's that like for you?
Very exciting, and you have to be an optimist in this business, and I will continue to work with the various developers as well as existing businesses here in Cape Coral to grow and expand in this community. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ricardo.